Hi gamers, hello, hi and assalamualaikum. I'm Sabri Azami. The year of 2021 has finally arrived. I saw multiple of great game or contender to be a great game will be released this year. So out all of this game, I try to pick 5 game that I think will be maybe game of the year this year. I don't know, but there has a origin or root from a best series in the game. I make the decision based on the previous game that I play in the series. So it's 100% my own opinion. If you disagree, you can share your game in the comment below. I really interested to know it. And finally, of course, this list is not in order. So without further ado, let's start it.
Go out there and give them hell. You were born to do this.
The first place goes to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I have quite a long history with the Mass Effect series before. I play Mass Effect 1 in PC, then I play Mass Effect 3 in 360, then I played Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 in PS3 later. Even though I really dislike the loading screen in PS3, especially the elevator scene in Mass Effect 1 is really long. But I still enjoy the game. I really like the graphics, the gameplay, the story, the writing, the voice, the sound, the music, almost everything in the game. I mean in the series. So when they announced to release the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I really excited about it. I hope there will be improvement in the loading screen, and I hope the PC version will support the controller this time. The second game goes to God of War Ragnarok. It will be a PS5 exclusive game. I really like the God of War 2018 edition. It's really a perfect game. I like the graphics, I like the gameplay. They changed the gameplay in 2000 edition from the previous God of War, because I quite have a problem with the previous gameplay in the God of War series. But in the 2018 series, I really like the God of War gameplay. I really like the action, I like the story. Then when they plan to release the God of War Ragnarok, I think everyone is anticipate Sony will release God of War, because it's something that can be sell easily, I think, in PS5. So I really excited to.
You must prepare yourself. They will answer your screams.
Number 3 goes to Far Cry 6. I love my Far Cry series. I play, but I not play all of the Far Cry games. I played the Far Cry 2 just a little bit in 360 and PC. Then I finished the Far Cry 3 in PS3. It's really good game for me. This Far Cry 3 is the most Far Cry game that I like. Then I play Far Cry 4 in PS4. Then I played the Far Cry 5 and Far Cry New Dawn in PC.
It's like this, Granny.
The least Far Cry that I like is Far Cry 5. But it's not a bad game, it's a good game. But the least Far Cry game that I like. I really like the shooting mechanic, the world itself. I really like to roaming in the world. Then the gameplay, the action, the story is not so good as the other game, but it's not bad either. So when they announced to release the Far Cry 6, this is the game that I see that I must play later in the future. the fourth game goes to Horizon Forbidden West. From previous video, I already showed that I really love the Horizon games. I like the world, the gameplay, the action, the shooting mechanic. Just I don't like when you play versus the human opponent. For me, it's really not as good as other AAA games. But either way, I love the games because almost all of the time we not play against the human, but we play against the machine like that like a dinosaur. So it's some kind of master hunter sometimes, and I really love the. I don't like the Monster Hunter, but I like the Horizon gameplay. So when they announced to release the Horizon Forbidden West, I see this is one of the game that I must play this year.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore.
There's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid.
The fifth game goes to Dying Light 2.
So while
I played the first Dying Light in PC, but just for a short time. I quite like the gameplay and the graphics. And then when they announced the plan to release Dying Light 2, initially I'm not quite interested with the game, but after they showed they have some kind of plan to do some kind of multiple ending in this game, it's really clicked me to start to have interest in this game. As you know, I really like game with multiple endings, but hopefully each of ending will have significantly different from each other. Yeah, I hope I will play this game this year.
And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
That's the 5 game that I most anticipated this year that come from best series that I played before. I hope the game will be at least as good as the previous game, but I pray they will be better. This is my 100% my personal opinion. If you dislike, please kindly share with me your game in the comment below. And I think that's all for today. Bye, peace.